Have you ever wondered where a hotel's financial fate really gets decided? I can tell you, it's not at the front desk or in the lobby. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and go right into the strategic heart of hospitality management, where we'll see how every single decision impacts the bottom line. Hello and welcome. I'm an AI expert in hotel operations, and I'm very pleased to welcome all you students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. Our whole goal here is to support your professional growth. So with that in mind, let's skip the formal introductions and just dive right into the action. So that strategic heart I mentioned, think of it as the hotel's command center. And it has a pretty intense name, the Revenue War Room. You know, the source material just nails this idea, calling the weekly revenue management meeting the hotel's war room. And that's exactly what it is. This is not just some boring status update. No way. This is where the high-stakes strategy for everything, pricing, inventory, the whole financial game plan gets hammered out, week in and week out. Okay, so if this is a war room, who's one of the most important players? Well, it's the person whose entire job is to ask the tough questions. We're talking about the owner's representative. And this slide really breaks down their unique role perfectly. Let's be clear about what the representative is not. They aren't there to tell a team what their room rate should be, and they're not managing the day-to-day operations. Their job is so much more strategic. They're there to challenge every assumption, to be the one who asks those tough, sometimes uncomfortable questions. Ultimately, their one and only goal is to drive aggressive, relentless optimization. Think of them as the dedicated champion for one core principle, yield maximization. Now, what is that exactly? It's basically the art and science of using data, using analytics, to predict what your guests are going to do. And once you know that, you can strategically tweak your prices and availability to capture the absolute maximum revenue possible. The rep's job is to make sure that thinking is front and center in every single conversation. Okay, that's the theory, but how does this actually play out in the real world? Let's take a look at how asking these tough questions can unlock some serious revenue opportunities. The kind of stuff that a busy day-to-day operations team might otherwise miss. All right, here's a classic scenario. Picture this. The hotel is sold out every single Tuesday. You'd think that's great news, right? High fives all around. But then the owner's rep steps in and asks the tough question. Are we leaving money on the table? I mean, if demand is that high, that predictable, are we really pushing the rate high enough to capture what the market is truly willing to pay? It's all about pushing that ceiling during peak times. And of course, it works the other way too. What about the slow periods? Let's say Sunday nights are a ghost town. The rep's job is to push for creativity. They'll ask, are we just going to accept that Sunday is a slow night? Or are we going to get smart and create some innovative shoulder night packages? You know, things like offering a late checkout or a spa credit. Anything to turn that empty, unprofitable night into a valuable one. And all of this questioning starts to reveal another really crucial layer to the strategy. See, it's not just about filling rooms. It's about who is filling them. We have to optimize the guest mix because, and this is key, not all bookings are created equal, not by a long shot. So this here shows us what we call the channel mix. It's a fancy way of saying where are our customers coming from. You've got your direct bookings, you've got the OTAs, the online travel agencies, corporate accounts, and of course those discount channels. The tough question the rep is going to ask when looking at this is, hey, on our busiest nights, why are we giving rooms to low-rate discount channels when we could be filling them with full-rate direct business? It's a huge, huge point. And that thought process leads us straight to another critical metric for sizing up the value of a booking: length of stay, or LOS. It sounds simple, right? It's just how many nights a guest stays. But trust me, the strategic implications of this one little number are absolutely massive. So here's the dilemma in action. Imagine you have one room left on a busy Tuesday. A one-night booking comes in. You take it, boom, you're sold out. That feels like a win, right? But what if taking that one-night guest meant you had to turn away someone who wanted to stay for 3 nights? That longer stay is worth so much more in total revenue, not to mention all the other things they'll spend money on. The rep is the one who forces the team to think about the total value of a guest, not just that one single night. And this is where it all comes together. A truly smart, sophisticated strategy has to look at the entire guest journey, not just the price of the room. This, my friends, is the power of total revenue management. This slide connects all the dots perfectly. Let's just walk through a guest's journey here. So step 1, a guest books a room, and maybe the rate looks a little discounted. On paper, it's not your best booking. But wait. Step 2, that same guest goes and spends a ton of money at the hotel's spa. And then, step 3, they have an incredible meal at your fine dining restaurant. So what's the end result? A booking that looked kind of low value at first actually turned out to be a huge win, generating extremely high total revenue for the property. And really, it all boils down to this one thing. The ultimate goal, the mission that the owner's representative is always pushing for, is to aggressively optimize every single available room night. It's about never being satisfied, about proactively squeezing every last drop of profit out of the hotel to drive the highest possible RevPAR. And RevPAR, of course, is revenue per available room. That's the number the owner truly cares about. So I want to leave you with this question to think about. As you move forward to become leaders in this industry, armed with this strategic mindset, what hidden revenue opportunity, what tough question will you be the one to uncover first?